Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be. As always, welcome back. And if you're new, it's great to have you with me. A few months ago, I had the opportunity to travel to Atlanta, Georgia for a work conference. And while in Atlanta, I had the opportunity to stop by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthplace, where he grew up. And also, I visited the King Center. And the King Center is more or less a museum of anything and everything related to Dr. King. There are several buildings. It's a beautiful place. If you ever have the chance, you should take the opportunity to visit the King Center. They have several displays. One of the displays included the Nobel Peace Prize awarded to Dr. King in 1964. But one of the displays behind a big glass window was Dr. King's suit, his pants, his tie, his Bible, and also his shoes. And I was standing there looking through this big glass window, and I looked at Dr. King's shoes, and I was mesmerized by Dr. King's shoes. They were wingtips, they were black. They had a few scuff marks on them, and they looked worn, obviously, because Dr. King had worn the shoes. And while I was standing there, I thought, no one will ever understand what it was like to be Dr. King and walk in those shoes. You know, Dr. King's journey, Dr. King's life changed America. And that's why I think that Dr. King's message is so very relevant today. Dr. King was prophetic in many, many ways. Many consider Dr. King as a civil rights leader, and that is obviously true. However, I do believe that Dr. King's message is relevant today as well. Dr. King did not only emphasize or promote the rights of the African American community or other communities, but he also shared a message of humanity. If you have a moment, you can look it up on YouTube, or you can even Google it. It's the American Dream. That's the title of a talk Dr. King gave on July 4th, 1965. Dr. King gave a speech to his congregation at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. And again, the title of the talk is The American Dream. And Dr. King emphasized the world house. And he also emphasized the dignity and worth of the human personality. If you look through Dr. King's speeches and also writings, you can see an underlying tone or emphasis on basic humanity. Also, you can look at Dr. King's Nobel Peace Prize lecture that he gave in December of 1964. And also in that speech, he emphasizes humanity. But even if you turn to the letter from Birmingham jail, you'll see Dr. King including and emphasizing simple and basic humanity. So going back to Dr. King's shoes, we need to consider our own shoes. What do our shoes do to unify our communities? What do our shoes do? Do our shoes take the steps and make the effort to foster change in our communities? Or do we just sit back and let everything happen around us? We have to make sure that we're involved in our local communities and also nationally if we can, to share a simple message of humanity and unity wherever we may be and wherever we may live. It's upon us. In a previous video, I talked about the future. Today, we're making our future. Today, we're creating our future. What is your role going to be? What are your shoes going to do to promote unity and humanity in your community? And the same question applies to me. What am I going to do to promote humanity and unity in my own community? So think about it. Consider Dr. King's life and his shoes. And consider, when you put your shoes on, what are you going to do to promote humanity and unity in your community? As always, we have to stay positive. We have to hold on to the hope. And thank you for taking the time to listen. Have a great day tomorrow. And remember, when you put on your shoes, what are you going to do with those shoes? Have a great day. Take care, and thank you. Bye-bye.